President Tinubu arrives Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for joint Arab-Islamic summit. Nigeria secures 30% cut down of contract sum for supply of cancer center equipment.
I have to go out of my way to appreciate you for the significant concession discount of 30%.
The Nigerian army rescues 9 kidnapped victims in Katsina State. Hello and welcome to the news desk at 3 on NTA News24. We're coming to you live from Abuja. I am Dennis Adegunloye. President Bola Tinubu is in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia to attend the joint Arab-Islamic summit, which will focus on the current situation in the Middle East. The presidential plane landed at the King Abdulaziz International Airport at about 10 a.m. local time. President Tinubu was received on arrival by a delegation led by the Deputy Governor of Riyadh, Prince Mohammed Abdulrahman. The Riyadh summit is scheduled to commence on Monday, November 11th. A statement by the Presidential Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, indicates that the event is at the instance of King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. During the summit, President Tinubu is expected to address the ongoing Israel-Palestinian conflict, emphasizing Nigeria's strong call for an immediate ceasefire and the urgent need for a peaceful resolution. Nigeria will also advocate for renewed efforts to revive the two-state solution as a pathway to lasting peace in the region. The president is expected to return after the conclusion of the summit. Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, says the efficient cut down of the contract sum by 30% of the total for the supply of cancer center equipment to the new cancer centers being built by the federal government through the NSIA has positioned Nigeria to build more health infrastructure with less resources. Coordinating Minister and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, observed the signing of the equipment supply contract between Siemens Health and the Nigeria Sovereign Investments Authority.
Go out of my way to appreciate you for the significant concession discount of 30%, which amounts to quite a significant amount of money, really, that we are clawing back to serve the public. We are in the business of making Nigerians healthier.
This will help thousands of patients. Cancer as a disease has become so personal. There's hardly any family which is not touched by it. And I think all of us together will do a great service by ensuring that, we provide the much needed care to the patients and families. And as you said, we are committed to deliver as per the promise,
The Africa Women's Conference is seeking to continuously engage African leaders to be deliberate in mainstreaming gender issues, especially women empowerment, and ensuring digital inclusivity. On the resolutions at the 2024 AWC in Lusaka, Zambia, Nigeria's Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, in a message, also reaffirmed the country's commitment to global and continental steps on gender equality. Olusheye Adiagbo reports.
The African Women Conference AWC annual meeting of experts, institutions and individuals promotes growth, stability and development of African women, and its latest edition convenes over 200 participants from countries across the continent. After a 3-day engagement dwelling on digital advancement, harnessing its potential for the African woman, conversations identified infrastructure limitations as major constraints for women entrepreneurs to drive inter- and intra-African trade, as well as economic empowerment using technology.
Too often, tech spaces remain male-dominated, stifling diverse voices and ideas. By consciously promoting women leaders in technology sector, we create role models for the next generation.
If we use our natural capabilities as African women and leverage the power of technology, there is no doubt that we will be many yards closer to achieving gender equity.
Nigeria's Minister of Women Affairs represented head African Union ECOSOC and key players want implementation of set targets.
And this resonates so well with the vision of the African Union of an integrated and peaceful Africa that is driven by its citizens and that represents a dynamic force in the global arena.
Going forward is going to be one of the areas of focus, how we can make life easy for women, connect them to the inter-African spaces where they can also trade.
High time that the African woman takes extensive advantage of digital technology to advance, her space.
Not only gaps and needs, but also the solutions to basically bridge those gaps and address those needs.
Setting up a website where women can sell their items.
Delegates believe this conference in Lusaka has again fulfilled AWC mission of building networks that seeks Africa's solution to Africa's challenges. From Lusaka in Zambia, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA News.
On security, the component of Operation Hadinkai in support of ongoing counter-terrorism efforts by the armed forces has killed more ISWAP terrorists, destroying strategic hideouts in the southern Tumbuns at Arena. A statement by the Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Commodore Ulushola Akimbuiwa, indicates that the successful strike marks a major leap forward in Nigeria's relentless counter-terrorism campaign, significantly weakening the enemy's stronghold. The strikes were launched after credible intelligence revealed a mass movement of ISWAP fighters from the Lake Chad Basin to the southern Tumbuns, gearing up for coordinated assaults in the area. Further intel pinpointed high-value ISWAP commanders and clusters of militants hidden under thick vegetation at Arena Woji, triggering a series of powerful precision air raids. During the mission, NAF fighter jets unleashed a torrent of bombs and cannon fire, delivering a devastating and pinpoint assault on terrorist hideouts. Swift mop-up strikes followed, wiping out fleeing insurgents and ensuring total elimination of the threat. A previous airstrike on October 30th at Arena Woji had already dealt a critical blow to ISWAP, killing around 50 terrorists, including a commander known as Kaid Bashir Dauda. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Army's 17th Brigade, Katsina, has rescued 9 kidnapped victims, including 2 nursing mothers from captivity, and handed them over to the state government. The victims, residents of Katsina State, were initially abducted from Sabua local government area and held for 3 months in the forest around Kaduna State. Awal Haliru reports.
Including 2 nursing mothers, were kidnapped from various locations and taken to forest in Kaduna State. The commander of the 17th Brigade, Katsina, represented by the Chief of Staff, emphasized that the rescue operation demonstrates the Army's non-kinetic approach to addressing insecurity. He warned bandits and other violent extremists to cease their activities.
This particular rescue was through non-kinetic operation, which was done by the High Echelon of the Nigerian Army. So with this, that showed that the door is still open for them to embrace peace and turn a new leaf. So we are sending this as a warning and also an advice to them if they are ready to hit. And if not, we'll still continue on non-kinetic operation.
The Katsina State government, represented by Senior Special Assistant on Victims of Banditry and Internally Displaced Persons, commended the Nigerian Army and other security agencies for their efforts. He assured the victims of government support, including medical and psychological care, and reunification with their families.
All the security agencies in Katsina State are now working together in synergy. That's why we are succeeding. That's why we are fighting this menace and so on. And look at it now, it has been transferred to Katsina State and then carried over by the 17th Brigade.
This rescue operation brings hope to families affected by kidnapping and demonstrates the Nigerian Army's commitment to combating insecurity. In Katsina, Awan Halaru, NTA News.
In other news, Corps Marshal Federal Road Safety Corps Shehu Mohammed has condemned the fatal crash that occurred at Mirua on the Funtua-Sokoto routes in Katsina States on Saturday, which claimed 15 lives and left 13 others sustaining various degrees of injuries. The accident, the Corps Marshal says, was not only avoidable but preventable, as well as being highly condemnable, noting that if the driver had observed established legal speed limits, ensured adequate vehicle maintenance, and complied with traffic regulations, the crash would have been avoided. The Mirua crash involved a Toyota Hiace bus loaded with passengers from Zamfara, heading to the southern part of the country, and had a tire burst in Mirua village, which eventually led to loss of control as the driver rammed head-on onto a silo truck, killing the 15 people. Meanwhile, stakeholders in Owerri, Imo State, are advocating stiffer punishments for motorists who break road safety rules and create an unsafe motoring environment for the public, especially with the usual increase in traffic associated with the end of the year. This was at the flag-off of the 2024 Ember Month campaign. Beatrice Anyam reports.
It is no longer news that the Yuletide is characterized by increased vehicular movement with reckless driving and its attendant consequences of road traffic crashes. This is why Federal Road Safety Corps has adopted a new dynamic public education strategy to educate passengers at marketplaces, motor parks and other strategic locations in Owerri. To speak out against reckless driving, Imo Sector Commander Anthony Uga disclosed that the command has recorded 62 road traffic crashes between January and October 2024, with 234 persons injured, while drivers and other road users constitute 70% of the road menace. This, therefore, informed the choice of the theme for this year's campaign. Speak up against dangerous driving. Crashes kill more passengers than drivers.
We are appealing to all Imolites who are crisscrossing from all nooks and crannies of this state, while they speak against dangerous driving, because your life is at stake.
Flagging off the Ember Month campaign, Imo State Governor, represented by the Commissioner for Transport, Chika Benson Abazo, assures that the state government will continue to partner the Corps by ensuring smooth road network to ease traffic and incidences of road mishap.
We are going to have our traffic agents working with the road safety and all stakeholders in the sector to make the roads safe for you. Passengers should be able to speak out when the drivers are on the wrong move.
The campaign, which is in collaboration with First Lifestyle Fitness Foundation, offered free medical testing of health status of participants. In Owerri, Beatrice Anyam, NTA News.
This is the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. More reports after this break. You're welcome back. Veritas University Abuja is celebrating a major achievement. The 13th convocation ceremony of the varsity honored the hard work and commitment of its graduating students. Ibrahim Da Hamidou was at the event and shares the inspiring stories of graduates ready to make their mark.
Veritas University Abuja's 13th convocation ceremony was a momentous occasion, conferring degrees on hundreds of outstanding graduates with honors. This remarkable achievement testifies to the university's unwavering commitment to excellence. As the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, and other dignitaries gathered to celebrate, they praised the graduates' resilience and perseverance. The university not only recognized the students' academic prowess, but also honored exceptional individuals who have made significant contributions to society.
Those graduating today bring unquantifiable joy to us and a renewed hope that our young people who don't give into frustration and misguided behavior will turn out to be the hope for Nigeria.
The Catholic Church marks 956 years of university education. We have been educating the world since the first Catholic university was founded in 1088 in Bologna in Italy.
The university's philosophy is rooted in the belief that life's journey, struggles, and triumphs are an inspiring story to share with Nigeria's next generation.
Knowledge-wise and relying on what we've been given as students of Veritas, I think we are ready to face the world.
Honestly, my lecturers are really amazing. They really inspire me. They really motivate me.
The VC is someone who invests in people's ideas.
The country looks forward to the impactful footprints of Veritas University's ambassadors. With excellence etched in their hearts and minds, they are ready to shape Nigeria's future. From Abuja, I'm Ibrahim Hamidou, NTA News.
Now, the spirit of giving back to one's institution resonates in many forms like mentoring, creating opportunities, supporting programs, contributing resources and fostering hope where it is needed the most. This is the view of speakers during the 2024 Zaman Danfodio University Sokoto Alumni Association Grand Reunion Award and Dinner Night titled Embracing Our Legacy, a Call to Give Back. Ibrahim Belogunda reports.
Established 49 years ago, Usman Danfodio University Sokoto, formerly University of Sokoto, saw the need to foster a sense of community among graduates by building a network that connects its alumni as well as support the university and its objectives. Delivering a paper titled Embracing Our Legacy, a Call to Give Back, guest speaker and pioneer president Student Union Government of Usman Danfodio University Sokoto, Mahmoud Muhammad Jega, went memory lane on how the institution started its transformation and the role its alumni can play in its progress.
The alumni and the university management and council must put heads together and work out areas in which the alumni could be of the greatest help.
For the alumni of the institution and friends, the reunion is an opportunity to rekindle all ties and commitment for a brighter future.
To support the university to be able to overcome some of the challenges facing the university.
The management of the university would partner appropriately with the Alumni Association.
Association like the alumni is nothing but passion and sacrifice.
I want to say that Usman Danfodio University has come of age.
Our duty to support the communities, institutions, and individuals who shaped our lives.
The dinner and award night saw the recognition of those that contributed to the development of education in Usman Danfodio University Sokoto and beyond, with Distinguished Grand Patron Award, Leadership Award, Alumnus Award, among others.
We appreciate these recognitions. Rest assured that this will inspire us to even do more.
The alumni of Usman Danfodio University Sokoto made a commitment to continue to give back to their alma mater while ensuring mentorship of the younger generation. In Abuja, Ibrahim Bello Gunda, NTA News.
Opposition political parties and other interest groups has been told to always consider the unity of Nigeria first. A non-governmental organization, We Are United Movements of Nigeria, at a media briefing in Abuja, applauded President Tinubu for activating governance at the third tier. Timothy Yusuf reports.
Autonomy granted local government councils recently is the way to go, and the need to extend similar gesture to the traditional institution is the only agenda here. Politics and the role of traditional rulers. Members believe that traditional rulers are the closest individuals to every community, but unfortunately without constitutional powers to perform its responsibility effectively.
I think the kings of the village, they know everybody. They are the one that can say, my son, come. This thing you are doing is not good.
I have to thank Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a wonderful job he's doing so far. People should permit Mr. President a bit of time to do the job he has called him to do. And democracy means justice for all.
They emphasized that Nigeria's traditional institution can assist with curbing social vices, advance the socio-political needs of the people to government, among other priority areas. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
Here's a recap now of our top stories. President Tinubu arrives Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for Joint Arab Islamic Summit. Nigeria secures 30% cut down of contract sum for supply of cancer center equipment.
I have to go out of my way to appreciate you for the significant concession discount of 30%.
And the Nigerian army has rescued 9 kidnapped victims in Katsina State. German ambassador to Nigeria, Annette Günther, and her diplomatic counterparts are celebrating German Unity Day in Abuja with a view to deepening bilateral relations with the country. Suleiman Abdul Wahab reports that the events also highlighted several other milestones.
In addition to celebrating the 34th Tag der Deutschen Einheit, German Unity Day, which the German ambassador to Nigeria, Annette Günther, described as brief but full of achievement.
Since the fall of the Berlin Wall 35 years ago, a wind of change swept through Europe. Hundreds of thousands of East Germans who demonstrated peacefully all over the country and faced down the oppressive government brought about this reunification.
The embassy also marked the 75th anniversary of German Constitution. The event highlighted Germany's commitment to combating racism, xenophobia, anti-Semitism, and other forms of hatred that threaten human dignity and existence. Also celebrated was the 50th anniversary of the Nigerian-Germany Official Development Corporation. Ambassador Günther said over the past 5 decades, the partnership has played a pivotal role in fostering sustainable development and strengthening bilateral ties between the two nations.
Nigeria is a strong partner in preserving the international rules-based order. We are glad to see that Nigeria is playing a leading role within ECOWAS.
Nigeria values this friendship and considers Germany an important and strategic partner as we seek to strengthen these ties further. Another thing that I've noticed is since over 10, 12 years, there's an a German-Nigerian energy partnership.
So I can speak only positive about Nigeria. The people are friendly, the weather is nice, and I'm happy to be here.
The German Agency for International Cooperation, GIZ, was also highlighted for becoming a household name in supporting Nigerians' development across various sectors, including skills development, sustainable agriculture, energy production, and healthcare. In Abuja, Suleiman Tobu Abdul Wahab, NTA News.
Nigerian Television Authority is once again showcasing its commitment to preserving and promoting Nigeria's rich customs through the 2024 edition of the Cultural and Traditional Festival organized by NTA Sokoto Network Center in collaboration with the Ministry of Local Governments and Chieftaincy Affairs. Governor of Sokoto State Ahmed Aliu and Director General of the NTA Salihu Abdulhamid Dembos described the festival as a testament to the NTA management's commitment to innovation and preservation of people's cultural heritage through community participation and engagement. Sadia Umar Digi reports.
Atmosphere at the NTA Sokoto Network Center is electric, with traditional dance performances, art and craft exhibitions, cultural processions, and display of mineral resources and agricultural produce from contingents of the 23 local government areas of Sokoto State. Governor Ahmed Ali commended NTA Sokoto Network Center for the initiative and for organizing the traditional festival in 2 consecutive years.
The NTA has been around for decades, and it has continued to play a significant role in development of this country and uniting the country.
Director General of NTA Abdulhamid Salihu Dembos underscored the importance of preserving and promoting the nation's cultural heritage, adding that NTA remains committed to delivering high-quality content reflecting values and aspirations of Nigerians.
NTA will always be there to support implementation of your 9-point SMART agenda for the progress of Sokoto of the state.
Chairman of the occasion, Senator Ali Magatakar Dawamako, stated that the festival will assist in harnessing the national relics and identity.
We are here to celebrate our culture, an event that NTA management has so wise preserving our culture is something that is very good.
Prizes are to be won at the end of the 2-day fiesta. In Sokoto, Sadia Umadigi, NTA News.
And that concludes the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Dennis Adegunloye.